What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Sunday, March the 13th, 2022. And guess what, you guys? We are bringing yet another new platform to the space. And this one is a little bit different, you guys. This one is dealing with crypto arbitrage. Some of you may know what arbitrage is, some of you may not. But pretty much in layman's terms is when you can have a certain amount and trade it for another certain amount based on its value. So let's say I got a dollar over here, but that dollar is worth $1.50 over there. I'm gonna take my dollar and go trade it for that $1.50 over there. All right. And then I have that $1.50. Then I'm gonna say, oh, it's worth $2 over here. And I might go take that $1.50 and go $2 over there. So what it's pretty much doing, what this platform doing, what it's doing is it's an arbitrage system, and we're gonna talk about that more as we get into it. It is called COTP. Based on what I know so far. And guys, it has been something that has been growing in this space over the last, I'd say, about week or so. I've seen some top leaders in the space using it. Jamsey, he's on it. Sal Khan, he just introduced it to the Gift and FOREX channel. And I said, you know what, with all these leaders doing it, you know, they are the ones that have had massive success in IPC and PayMoney and all these different platforms that we are a part of here at BLJ. We got to check this out. So when I finally got that call, I did. Now I'll be honest about this. A few people have tried to get me into COTP, and it you know how sometimes it just takes the right person to send it to you. You know, no shade against anybody else that sent it to me, but sometimes you just need the right person to send it to you. So shout out to that person. Anyway, we're gonna get into it, but before we start talking about COTP and what it is doing for me, I want to remind everyone that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube that's showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many, many different platforms, nothing more, nothing less. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BLJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Let's go ahead and get into it because I want to share my screen. Y'all know I love to share my screen. And when I share my screen, we'll see this website. Now, this website is not the most impressive website in the planet. I will say that. However, this platform has been around and doing its thing since 2019. The upline that I have showed me some videos of a guy that shares his upline story. He's been in since 2019, and he's got over $4.6 million in this thing. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, all right, okay, I need to see what's good, right? So this is the home page. Now, when you click on my link in the description, which I leave all my links in the description, if there's something that you're interested in, they'll be right there for you. Now, when you click on it, it may bring you to something like this. Well, maybe not this, but let me go back. Let me go back. It may bring you, is it this? No. All right, let me go back again. So it'll bring you to what is seemingly a registration page, all right? That's the best way to describe it. It'll allow you to register for this platform. Now, what it's gonna ask you for is your phone number, because a lot of this is tied to your mobile phone number, all right? So keep that in mind as you're going through the process. It's gonna ask you for your phone number, your country code, all right? For United States, it's just 1. And I wish I could just show it to you. Wish I could just show it to you. Here, let me see if I can just throw it in another tab here and show you guys what the registration process looks like. It obviously wants me to stay in here. I'm pressing invite my friends. Anyway, so here's what I've done. Here's what I've done in this platform. Here's what the platform actually does. When you get and make your account, all right, they've got 3 options here. They've got withdrawal, recharge, and transfer. Now, this transfer is if you want to transfer funds to another user, all right? That's not what I'm doing right now. What I had to do was recharge, all right? This platform takes only USDT TRC 20. That's it. And the minimum recharge amount is $9. All right. Anyone can use this code right here. well, not anyone. It's just tied to your account. So when you're ready to make your deposit, you're going to want to copy this account or use this QR code and go ahead and make your deposit straight to your account. Now, what I decided to do is I decided to put in $5,000. As you can see right here, just yesterday, I decided to put in $5,000. All right. That was my recharge. Okay. So I put in $5,000. And the way that this works is when I go, so right now I'm on the bottom, it says mine, right? I don't have any teammates. I have not dropped this, you know, level 1, level 2, level 3. They come with very lucrative referral commissions. So we're going to check that out in a second. But what I did was I decided to do that. And to earn on this platform, what you want to do is you want to go to Transaction Hall at the bottom. Now, something else that I had to do is because I'm on Safari, I had to click File and I had to go to View and I had to zoom out, y'all. Boy, I had to zoom out a few times just so I can have access to click all of this different stuff. But when you click Transaction Hall, as you can see, my total assets here, 5,015, right? And I've already done 8 successful transactions. So yesterday is when I started. Now, some may be asking, how do you do 8 transactions in this amount of time? Well, every 2 hours, you are able to immediately compete for offers. Excuse me. You're able to immediately compete for offers. So what I do every 2 hours is when I have a balance of over $10, I think it's actually $5 that you can rebuy with. It's like a rebuy. But when I have a balance over $10, I can put that back in the running for another immediate competition for orders, right? So when that happens, and here are all my orders so far, this is the profit that I've gotten, right? And it doesn't look so crazy, but what it really is like 0.03. Is it 0.03 or 0.3? I think it's 0.3% average every time you do a set of transactions. You're able to do a new set of transactions, I believe, every 2 hours. Okay? So when you add all that up every 2 hours, that brings you to about 3% plus a day. Now, you will have to stay on this thing every 2 hours, and you may not get all the different trade opportunities because you got to sleep. You got to get some rest. And, you know, you can set an alarm for every 2 hours if that's what you want to do. That's fine. But there is a process for automation. And I use a Mac. And this process for automation was it was a little bit difficult. If you don't know what a VPS is, like I didn't know what a VPS is, which pretty much allows me to use Windows on a Mac. There's a huge step for that. So for those that want information on how to automate this process, you got to put it. I'm following Jamsy's lead, right? Because he's one of the top leaders in the space, and he values his time a lot. So he said, if you want this automation process, you got to put it in over $1,000. So if anybody wants this automated process, the different steps and the links and stuff like that, you got to put in $1,000. I don't need to be bugged about people that put in $50, $100. Not saying that that's bad. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's managing your own risk. But I'm not going to be able to spend that much time trying to send a whole bunch of people, everybody that joins my team. I'm not going to be able to send all of you this information. So what I'm going to do is for the people that join with at least $1,000, because you see I've got $5,000 worth of skin in the game. Everybody's not going to be at the $5,000 level. Everybody's not going to be at the $1,000 level. That's fine. But if you want access to the automated process, the steps at least, I'm going to send you the steps. I'm not going to spend time to personally walk you through, but I will send you the steps so that you can be able to do it on your own. What you'll have to do is put in at least $1,000. I'm following Jamsy's lead. I'm following the other leaders in the space's lead on that. I will not be giving away the automated process without that, all right? Because that'll at least show me that it's worth your time, all right? But anyway, this platform is generating up to over 3% a day, all right? And right now I have automation set up so that it is going to automatically every 2 hours and 15 minutes or so, it's going to go ahead and immediately put in the new orders. And there's so many videos on YouTube about COTP that will be better than this one. I promise you that, because y'all know me, I'm a learn while I earn type of guy. So I'm still learning this thing. But one thing that I did understand how to do is I understood how to recharge, which is making that deposit, right? I learned how to make new buys, which is going to transaction hall at the bottom and clicking immediate competition for order. So when you actually have assets in your wallet and they're over $10 or over $9, you can participate in this. As you can see, I've got $15,013 still in the works here, right? Or $5,013. I don't know what I said. $5,013 still in the transaction right now, being traded and arbitraged right now. All right, but I had to bring this video to the space because this is going to be something that I'm going to be using. Now, the last thing that I want to mention is that everyone that has talked about withdrawals from this platform have mentioned to me that you are able to withdraw all of your capital. So when you have that available, balance in here after so say if I wanted to withdraw all that $5,000 in the next 2 hours, right? What I'd be able to do is I'd go to available balance. It'll say 5,000 or whatever. As you can see, the fee rate is 0.3% to take out. You put in your transaction password that you set up. You get a verification code sent to your phone. And then, of course, your withdrawal address is there. It's going to be withdrawing in USDT TRC20. And guys, I've heard people say it gets to your wallet instantly, like in 30 to 60 seconds, it's showing up in your wallet. So as we continue to make profits in this platform, as it continues to go on, as I said before, this has been a platform that's been around since 2019, guys. It's 2022, and it's just now about to go viral. So we're going to check this out. We're going to see what happens over the next few days. Let's see. There is a KYC process, so try to get that done. Literally, it's just a process of you taking a picture of yourself with your ID, and you're good to go. Let's see. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that I want to mention? Man. We've done talks about withdrawal. We've done talks about how much we put in. Then talks about how to put that together. Now this earn interest portion, I don't know much about, but I know it showed up. I think this is how you can get it to auto buy for a certain amount of time. I don't know. I don't use this. This is not how it was introduced to me. How it was introduced to me is using this immediate competition for hours portion right here. And that's what I'm going to be using, at least until I learn what that other part does. All right. This notification says, important notice, fake COTP apps have been appearing on Google Play Store. In order to avoid personal information leakage and property damage, please recognize the official COTP application logo and recommend using the official link to download. If you suffer losses as a result, you will be responsible for your own. That is telling me that, one, they care about your security. Two, there's an app. All right, and it may just be for Android. I haven't seen it for iOS, or haven't really even seen it for Android because, I'm not really into the app. I'd rather come in right here on the computer or on my phone and do everything that I need to do myself. But, yeah, I'm trying to see. There should be another section where I was able to, is it personal information? Okay, so personal information. This is where you're able to modify and add a transaction password, put your phone number in, modify your nickname, your username, all that different stuff. If you go there, if you click on mine on the bottom and you click on personal information, then you'll be able to find that stuff, all right? I didn't want this video to be long because, one, I'm still learning about this thing, but I had to go ahead and put some skin in the game. I set up my automation, so anyone that's interested in automation, you got to put at least $1,000 in under me if you want that information from me. Now, there's other people out there in the space, and I know Jamsey, he's saying the same thing. He's like, look, if you want this automation process from me, you know, it ain't for free, all right? So it's definitely worth it based on what I've been able to see. It goes in there and literally does it for you. But if you're not into that, if you want to do it manual, that's perfectly fine. You can set an alarm for every 2 hours. You want to jump in there every 2 hours and check it out. You do not have to have it automated if you don't want to, okay? That's not a requirement, especially if you're not planning on putting more than $1,000 in this platform. I completely understand you do not have to feel the need to do that. But if you want this process from me, that's what's going to be needed, all right? So the link for this is in the description of the video. This is COTP. It'll look like cotps.com when you log into the website. But I believe this is a decent opportunity that we'll be able to definitely monitor and look at. And when we're ready to do our first withdrawal, we'll definitely do that and see how long that it takes. All right. With that being said, I will see y'all on the next daily video. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked, man. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.